What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to this Forex forecast. Today we're going to be going over pound Swiss franc, and before we actually get into this analysis, is we're going to be I just want to ask you guys to do one thing, and that's just like this video and idea. Comment the ideas that you want us to cover in the future videos, and if you have a contradicting idea compared to ours, place that in the comments down below as well. Let's have a discussion about this whole thing. And right now, like I said, we're looking at pound Swiss franc. Everything that's been going on with Corona, especially last week, has kind of been at a standstill. There's been a lot of volatility, obviously, but for the most part, there's been a lot of stagnation, and we've been going sideways, experiencing a lot of consolidation. So let's just try to make some sense of this consolidation period. And as always, I did mark this up already, so I'm just going to start revealing some of these objects and explain what I was seeing. So immediately, I had marked this up because on the monthly time frame, you can see that it is easily, this has been an all-time low previously, but we did end up breaking a little bit below that all-time low here. So right now we tested at all-time low as support. You can see that we came below it, and then we rejected it with a nice bullish engulfing candle. Yet we're still far beneath this previous leg. So I'm going to be marking that up soon. And the way that works is, look at, you can see that we're already at the 50%, and that coincides with some structure here. And if we took a higher perspective, we can see that that 50% coincides really well with some different other area, critical areas as well. So primarily this one right here. So that's why I marked this one up as the 50% fib, in addition to some major support. This is the previous all-time low. And then what we had here on the weekly time frame is a descending trend line that you can see was tested once, twice when it was initially started here, and then it got respected here once again in confluence with this all-time low and this descending trend line, which is a good reason why it bounced upwards. And I had spelled this one wrong. All-time low, not all low time. So that being said, we do have this bounce coming off of this descending trend line, respecting this major area of support being the all-time low. And that being said, we did traverse up to the 50% threshold. Now, initially I did have it marked up that we would be going towards the 61%, and honestly, it still has momentum to get there as well, because on the lower time frames, it's still showing momentum for higher highs. However, right now on the daily time frame, we are seeing some sort of makeshift head and shoulders pattern kind of forming right here. So it depends on how this one forms. We can start seeing a head and shoulders pattern forming, and then we would be seeing a drop downward. But overall, I actually am bearish on this particular trade. Now, this is exactly where I do want to go with this trade. You can see we have a 1 to 3.7 risk reward ratio, assuming that the 50% threshold is where we're going to start seeing a reversal for this particular leg. And I do want to get down towards the 127 fib level of this monthly leg. This leg right here. But what we do need to watch out for is this previous area of support. Now, it was the all-time low previously. It was respected once again here, and this was in addition because of this descending trend line. But that being said, this was in fact still an all-time low, so there is going to be a significant bounce from here regardless. So what you need to do is make sure that you can get to break even as soon as possible, so that when you do get to here, you can decide yourself whether or not you want to close it out manually, or because you're at a break-even point, it doesn't necessarily matter, and you want to try to risk it and go down towards the 127 fib level. So this is pretty much what I got marked up for pound Swiss franc. Like I said, we have a descending trend line. We touched and bounced from this previous all-time low towards this 50% fib, which also coincides with some major structural support on the monthly weekly time frame. I did initially have it targeted out for the 61, which was up here, and we do have momentum to actually make it up to the 61. However, we are showing signs that this may potentially be a reversal area. So that being said, make sure that your entry conditions are satisfied like always prior to entering in this trade. So this is pound Swiss franc. Hopefully you found this valuable. If you guys found this informative or educational or even somewhat entertaining, please like this idea down below. Once again, not only does it support us and this, I guess, profile for us making these type of analysis videos, but it also gives other people the opportunity to potentially see these videos as well. So that being said, this is a pound Swiss franc. Once again, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.